Hey everybody, Southern Sage again. So we're going to talk newspaper pots. Now these are a personal favorite of mine for starting seeds because they use a material most people throw away, newspaper, although it can be challenging to find these days. But your junk mail that's newsprint weight works just as well. Wouldn't use magazines. You can also use like office paper weight paper. It just takes a little more work to fold around. So any old discard paper. So if you have newsprint, and you can look at it, and it's got these columns. So if you look at this page, it has 6 columns of print. I love those because what you need is a third of a page of newsprint, which means it's 2 print columns to make one of these pots. So I take my handy little scissors and I cut 2 pages of print. Two columns of print, sorry. Ta-da! And that strip will make 2 pots. So we cut them in half on the center crease. And now I have a little short strip. And then I take my handy newspaper pot maker. Now they still sell this version on Amazon. I have no idea where else you can get it. It's not super expensive. I have had this one for probably 15 years. And it's still working great. Now, I also love this because it's wood, so if it ever does break, I can just put it in the compost pile and it's good. Like, I'm not making plastic trash for anybody. So newspaper pot maker, we take our strip, line it up a little above the edge of that, fold it all around. Now, I will say, if you're going to use this to start seeds that take a long time, which is some herb seeds like thyme or rosemary grow really slow, I would use the whole strip instead of cutting it in half, because these things do break down, which is wonderful for most things, right? It disappears in the garden. But for those slow growing things, it can break down before the plant is ready to transplant. So use a whole strip for those guys. So we take this, I fold the bottom. I use 3 folds. And then we put it into our bottom form and we just kind of twist it around a bit. And now you can see it's creased the bottom. And now I can pull this off. Ta-da! We have a pot. So fill that up with potting soil, whatever your favorite potting mix is. I personally really like 1/3 compost, 1/3 decent garden soil, and 1/3 something fluffy. So that can be like peat moss, although it's really questionable for origin, or coconut coir, like something fluffy, right? That'll hold some water and keep it from compacting. That's my favorite seed starting mix. So make up some of that, fill up your little paper pot, and plant your seeds in it. And then mark your seeds, because that's always a good plan. I personally love popsicle sticks. So you can get them for cheap by the 100 count at the craft store. They biodegrade. You can write on them with a Sharpie. It makes a great plant marker for these guys. So we do this. And then tomorrow, you're going to see me take a plant that was planted in one of these, an okra, and transplant it into a bigger pot to keep growing before it goes into the garden. You will also see me shortly transplanting some nasturtiums from these guys directly outside into the garden. I love these, love these, love these, love these. This is a tool worth having. Take your junk mail, turn it into pots, waste into treasure, cost no money after you buy the little thing, and one of these guys will last for your whole life. Like, this is seed starting on the cheap. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment on what else you'd like to know, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.